First thing is we need to understand what exactly the octopus guard is. So I'm playing a traditional 93 guard. I'm coming through with the arm, cutting deep, pulling the elbow back to maintain the control of the posture, getting low on the hips, up on my elbow. I'm going to turn my face to the floor and look to grab the armpit. Okay? So how to maintain this position so I don't lose it? Number one, my knees are pinched tight together, outside legs on the floor. And the only way that Jason can really disrupt this position is by making posture and sitting back, getting a cross face, and pulling me back to the floor. So I stop that by making sure I'm tight. This elbow is controlling the posture, nice and strong, squeezing my lat. I'm grabbing just underneath the armpit, and if Jason tries to reach back, I need to turn my head towards the hip so that his hand can't make it there. Alright, so I want to go over a few different ways to get this position and how I like to use it in my game. First technique is I'm playing half guard. He's got past the knee and he starts smashing me, right? So he's very close to me. And I'm tired of seeing the guys at the gym use this position here where they're trying to attack the Kimura. Because any good guy that's on top is not going to allow this position to happen, right? They're not going to allow you to submit them, relatively speaking. So what I do instead is the right hand controls the wrist. I take this arm out and I'm going to dig in with my elbow or my hand, pull past, slide in deep on the hip, suck my hip in, and immediately look to control the armpit. Option number two, Jason's close to me in the half guard, but I'm lucky enough to have the inside control of the arm. So in this situation here, I bridge to get the arm back inside. Something goes wrong, and as I'm cutting over, Jason lays his belly down so I can't get the arm back inside. So very quickly I angle the elbow, cut up on my elbow, get behind him, deep on the hip, and control the armpit to stop the control of his arm coming back inside with the cross face. Okay, ducking my head when he comes around, easy job. Step number three, playing 93, I go in for the underhook, and Jason goes to close the elbow to kill the underhook. Now from here, instead of going deep half, I'm going to swim through, put my arm in, dive in deep with my hip, pull him back with the elbow, and look to control the belt, but eventually transition onto the armpit to stop the crossface. So, the two attacks from here. There's a few that I like to do. I'm just going to look at the two most common ones and understand why we're doing them. So, in this position here, we're going to go through the same setup. I come through on the underhook, and Jason closes the elbow. Immediately I swim, come through, slide the hip, and start to control. Now Jason, when he does the right response, which is trying to go for the crossface, look what he does with his hip in order to close the distance. He has to sit down. And when he does that, I'm just going to check the knee with my right arm, push off the bottom leg, and lead and get my hips underneath him to take him over the other side. Boom, I take him over, transition on my face, and coming up on top. So we'll show from this angle right here. Okay, half guard, coming through, he kills the underhook, I adjust, swim through, pull my hip through, get onto the armpit, he starts to come up and make posture, I duck my head, push off of this leg, boom, take him over, and transition up on top, putting lots of weight on him so that he can't get up on the elbow. Okay. And let's take a look at the back take from here. Alright, so same position, right? Maybe Jason has made it through the half guard, and instead of attacking this Kimura from here, which you have to be incredibly strong to really be able to finish, relatively speaking, I'm going to cut through with the arm of the elbow, pull through up on my elbow, and come here. Now Jason's either not taking the bait, or when I've tried to sweep him when he sits back, for some reason it's not working, right? More than likely the reason why it's not working is just you're using your hips poorly to cut that angle. So Jason's just going to keep the same posture here. Okay, so we're in this position, we're kind of in a stalemate, and what I need to do now is do my leg switch similar to the half guard recovery to close guard to trap his leg with my left leg. I'll show you another angle in a second. So I cross over here. Now from here, I'm going to put my hand on the knee, and I'm going to use the left leg to slide my hips up and get my knee into this inside space. Here. Now I'm going to start to transition. For me, I don't like to gamble, so a lot of times I'll escape the bottom leg and start to transition into the full guard. Here. Now I'm behind Jason. It's very hard for him to recover because he's not onto my side and he has poor ability to make posture. So from here, I'm going to switch with my right hand on that same grip and start to come up on my hand. Now when I start to transition out, I need to make sure that my ribs are close to his ribs. I don't want any space in there for him to recover. I'm still keeping my knees nice and close, and I start to look to grab the sleeve. Now from here, I just start to pull on the bottom leg and push. Pulling, 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 half back, seatbelt, and top hook comes in. I'll show one more angle here. Alright. Okay, so playing half guard here, coming through up the underhook, and Jason starts to close the elbow. Right? So I'm stuck here. I swing through, pull my hip through off my elbow to close the distance, and start to grab the grip underneath the armpit. Now Jason's just resting here, or I messed up my sweep combination. So what I'm going to start to do is put my feet together, and I'm going to cross them over at the same time. Here. Now I have this leg trapped so he can't escape. Always making sure that I'm pushing my foot on the floor and closing my heel next to my groin. Now I'm going to put my right hand on the knee and I'm going to start to use both of my feet to escape. Put my knee here. Now I'm just going to switch to the belt, making sure I'm closing the elbow, and because I don't like to gamble, I'm just going to go right to the closed guard. Here. Right? Not exactly a good closed guard, but I have good control of the posture, so I can be a little bit more creative. Now I'm going to switch. Right hand controls the armpit, and I'm going to switch here onto the sleeve. Now I'm just going to start to switch, making sure I'm keeping good contact with my chest, and my knees are pinching against his body. I'm going to start to push the arm away, pull, and keep good contact with my chest and my head. Here. Put my hook in, seatbelt. Pull him to me, stay close, bridge, and put the second hook in.